Welcome once again to the world of maths, and you're watching my channel KRISY'S Maths Academy on the topic of operations or numbers. So in this video I'm going to tell you about number series. So let's see what is series. It is a sum of the terms of a sequence. So the terms, if it is a number, it is the sum of the numbers of a sequence. But what is a sequence? A sequence is a list of numbers that follow a certain pattern. So let's see what is a pattern. Let's see an example. 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. are a set of numbers. This is a sequence which follow a certain pattern. So let's see what is the pattern. In order to find the pattern, we can see how the next number is getting created from the first number. For example, the first number is 2 and the second number is 4. So how we get 4 from 2? We add 2 and then from 4 to 6 we add 2, from 6 to 8 we add 2. So we understand that the pattern is to add 2. So when we tell about pattern, it can be adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing with a constant number. It can also be a combination of these, maybe like a formula. Okay, so there is no certain rules. We have to find the rule in a sequence. Okay, so let's see a question. Find the missing term in the sequence 8 dash 16 dash 24 28 32 etc. So here we find out that the second term and the fourth term is missing. So this is a sequence, and in this we have to find out the pattern. So for a pattern, as I told earlier, we need consecutive numbers. So in this, the last three terms 24, 28 and 32 are consecutive numbers. So we consider those three numbers to find the pattern. Okay. So what is the relation between 24 and 28? 24 plus 4 equals 28. Similarly, 28 plus 4 equals 32. So we understand that the pattern is to add 4. So let's take the first term. The second term is got by adding 4 to the first term. So second term equals 8 plus 4 equals 12. And the fourth term will be the third term plus 4. That is 16 plus 4 equals 20. So the sequence will be 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 and 32. Okay. So let's see about sequence. There are two types, that is finite and infinite. So finite sequence is the sequence which has a finite number of terms. For example, A1, A2, A3, etc. An has n number of terms. So the series will be, finite series will be the sum of these finite terms. So it is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus etc. An, and we can represent it by a summation of I equal to 1 to n ai. Infinite sequence will have infinite terms. That is, the terms can be a1, a2, a3 etc. up to a infinity. So the series will be the sum of these terms. That is a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus etc. up to a infinity, which can be represented as summation of I is equal to 1 to infinity ai. Okay, so now let's see the important formulas that are required in a number series. The first one is the sum of n natural numbers. natural numbers, as I told you in one of my previous videos, which starts with 1, 2, 3, etc. So we have to find the sum of n natural numbers. For example, n equals 10 means we have to find 1 plus 2 plus etc. plus 10. So any number, n can be any number, we have to find the formula. So this is the formula, half of n into n plus 1. Okay, now let's see. Next one is this sum of the squares of n natural numbers. That is, the sequence will be the natural numbers square. It is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, etc. up to n square, and we have to find the sum of all these. The formula is 1 by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. And next one is sum of cubes of n natural numbers. The sequence will be the cubes of the natural numbers, that is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, etc. up to n cube. Okay, so when we add this 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube etc. n cube, the formula is 1 by 4 into n square into n plus 1 whole square. So these three important formulas are required for your competitive exams. Okay, and you need to memorize these formulas. If you have noticed the first formula, that is the sum of the n natural numbers, half n into n plus 1. The power of n is 2 if we multiply. The highest power of n is 2. That is, there are two terms of n, that is n and n plus 1. In the second formula, that is the squares of n natural numbers, there is n, n plus 1 and 2n plus 1. So there are 3 terms. When it comes to the cubes, there are 4 terms. That is n into n plus 1 into n plus 1. So in this way, you can memorize these formulas. And another thing you might have noticed is that the sum of the n natural numbers, the formula, if we square this formula, we will get the formula for the sum of the cubes of the n natural numbers. So let's see. The sum of the n natural numbers is half of n into n plus 1. Let's square it. 1 by 2 square is 1 by 4. Then it comes n square and n plus 1 square. So the sum of the cubes is half into 1 by 4 into n square into n plus 1 square. So in this way, just remember these formulas. It will be very useful for your quantitative aptitude. So thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, don't be shy to mention in the comment section, so I will help you. And if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, that is KRISY'S Maths Academy, and click on the bell icon so that you will get notification on my next video, which is on arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Thank you all.